Chop game. Market makers playing that chop game. Traders getting wrecked, don't trade it the same. Long it, pull back, short it, moon quick. Market makers in the back, laughing. Confirm breakout. No, now it's reversing. Market makers bait the highs and slice the lows. Paint the picture, then it folds. Fake bull flags, fake bear traps, jumping in late. That bag collapsed. Whipsaw move, straight disrespectful. No trend, just chop. Feeling regretful. Market makers see you stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Retail trying to snipe the top. Market makers cooking, it's getting hot. Revenge trading will break your soul. Fear, greed, envy, you lose control. Jealousy, anger, revenge gets fed. You revenge trade, now in the red.
Don't feel like you have to be in a trade. Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal flush soon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flare.
It's that range game, fake out chains. Market makers profit, traders feel the pain. Candle art ain't what it seems. Chop is a weapon, killing dreams. Chasing that breakout too late, my friend. Market makers denying the sin. Retail trap, caught in that zone. That traders be holding bags, asking for a loan. FOMO hits, traders load that size. Price retraces, no allergies, but watery eyes. Market makers sell the dream by the dip, then the dip keeps dipping. It's a sucker script, adapt to die. That's the motto, no edge in chop, just highs then hollow. Top down scan, zoom out the view. Avoid the noise, wait for the cue.
Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal flush soon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flare.
Feeling fear, feeling greed, angry, mad, want that speed, fast, jealous, why? Trade the flex, revenge got you wrecked, now you second guess.
You gotta breathe and follow the plan. You'll win again if you understand. Don't give up, hold your ground. Set alerts for the trend, wait for the sound.
Whipsaw move, straight disrespectful, no trend, just chop. Feeling regretful, market makers see you stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Catch the move, not the hype parade. Stay in the game, that's how legends are made. Market makers playing that chop game. Set a stop loss on every trade. Trade with the trend, or get trapped again.
Don't do it, guys. We don't want to get trapped again. Not again. So what we do is we have stop losses. Stop losses are extremely important. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Bingo, bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time. That's right. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition. Of course, we may not get a lot of people today just because it is Labor Day weekend. Happy Labor Day weekend, guys. For me, I will be showing up on Labor Day weekend, also New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, Christmas, my birthday, all that fun stuff. Show up every single day, guys. The only time I won't show up is if I'm moving, or maybe if I'm like really, really sick, which I doubt. I rarely get sick. But other than that, you can find me here every day, Monday through Friday at Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then Saturday and Sunday at 4. We do this for about an hour. Sometimes we go a little over if we have a lot of questions or if there's a lot of story time. So just kind of give you a heads up on that. All right, so let's get started. Let's get started here. Show times. K Diggity says, a lot of grass touching out there. I got plenty done today. Nice, man. Yeah, today I did stuff around the house. Move to more things, just kind of reorganizing. I had to find this bad boy. Story time already, Joe. Can y'all see that? That's my my ledger. I had to go and find that. I was like, man, I know I have some XRP on the ledger. I just want to see how many. You know, I sold, shoot, man, like 90% of them back in 2021, I think it was. I was watching a YouTuber, and he says if you're in a coin and it's not making you money, sell it. Get into something that will. And I sold about 90%, maybe, shoot, man, maybe 95% of my XRP. And I got into other coins and they made me money. I had some that I got really lucky on. They mooned, you know, they went from $3 to $15, and man, my portfolio exploded. And then of course that gave me an opportunity to diversify, get into projects that I normally wouldn't get into. And then of course the market dumped. Of course, that was a whole like year and a half condensed in like 3-4 sentences. But I found my XRP on the ledger. Man, there's a story in the ledger. I won't go into it, but yeah. So I had some XRP. So very nice. K Diggity says I'm a XRP full coiner. There you go. There you go. Man, can you imagine if my XRP was like Bitcoin? You know, you have a whole bunch of Bitcoin in your ledger or wherever, whatever wallet. And then you kind of forget about it. It's like, you know what, let me go check, just see what it is. And you see, it's like, oh, and let's just say it was Bitcoin. And you had, let's say, shoot, man, 50 or 100. Man, you'd be buying houses, land, vehicles, everything. All right, moving on. Full corner, I love it. Let's see here, we have crypto bubbles on the daily. Some are up, some are up. Yes. Dutchie says, I loved Heath Ledger. Best Joker ever. He was. However, who was the recent one who played the Joker? For that one, when I saw that movie, that was more of a mental illness type of movie. And when I saw it, I was like, man, that's sad. I was like, really sad. I think they have a Joker's 2 coming out. I think I saw on YouTube or somewhere where they're going to have a Super Troopers 3. I think they did 2 already. So yeah. Crypto Change Me says, the only coin I haven't sold in 5 years is XRP. I'm too scared to sell. Yeah. So I didn't sell. I did not sell. I looked at it. I said, man, you know, I have a few in there, and which of course is nothing compared to what I would have had if I didn't sell the 95%. But now granted, am I happy I sold the 95% or 90%? Yes, because it got me to experience what the bull market is. And man, I loved it. If I would have only been in that coin, I wouldn't have made the gains I did. So I am very happy for the experience of, holy smokes. Hey, this thing came up. Awesome. Pennywise became a member. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you for becoming a member. As a YouTube member, you have access to special videos that I do for my VIP group, but then I also put some of them to the YouTube members. So here's a YouTube video that I did. Here's another one, or for the members that I did. Higher membership you get, you get more stuff. But this one, you get the very cool emojis. You can do the bingo bangos. And then also you have special videos that I do for this. If you are on, I don't have it here, but I think I have it in the link. If you're on Patreon, you don't have to pay for it. There's a free portion for members. A free members portion where there I put some videos there too, or like PDFs to where it's really easy to find. Because on YouTube, the PDFs, it's attached to the video, but then you might forget about the video. It's like, oh, what video was that? So on Patreon, and all the links are in the description. So definitely check that out. On Patreon, there's a free portion on there. You can get all the PDFs that I have and how to trade and everything else. So very nice. But yeah, I didn't sell. I want to sell my XRP. I want to sell some when it hits $5. And that's what I had mentioned, I believe it was last season. And then some more when it hits $7. And I don't know if I'll hold it for $10. But this season, I think it will hit $5 easy, in my opinion, for not financial advice. And hopefully 7. but we'll see. Ooh, it'd be so good if it was 7. Let's see here. The recent Joker mental illness. That must be Sam. That's, I didn't even read that to the very end. That's funny. That's right. You know what? There are some people that are straight up delusional. Straight up delusional. I see on YouTube, Joe, you know what? Today's Sunday. Today's Sunday, and it's more just kicking back, relaxing. I don't know how many people are in here. If you're in here, put a 1 in the chat. Oh, I do want to say, if DDT's in here, I don't know if he's in here or not, but if he does show up, I will say this again. DDT, dude, my biggest apologies. Like, I felt like such a jerk yesterday because I'm asking for, you know, for help for the fibs and everything. Not the fibs, but the divergence. And then when I read it, and that's the thing with text, man. That's what I like doing text. When I read it, it was like, well, I know how to do it, but I don't want to show anybody or whatever. It's like, oh man, like, so I felt kind of bad that like you didn't want to share, and then you put a message in the Discord, and I was like, oh man, I feel horrible now. So DDT, my super ultra mega apology to you for saying what I said. It's just, I was like, oh man, like I really want the knowledge, the education, and I just felt like you're like, well, I don't know. You know, this is how I do it. It's like, help us, you know. But I'll say it again if he shows up. But let's see here, going down the list. But yeah, man, thank you for that. You're the best. Pennywise is now my favorite. Let's go and throw up some balloons in the chat. Just search balloons, and here's the balloons. There you go. Thank you, my man. Appreciate you. All right, let's go here. See here, but yeah, there's some people that are extremely delusional. The trade, like I win and I lose, and I'm very open. I'm very honest. For one, I have nothing to sell you, so I can just tell you everything. But there are some people that I watch where they will basically double talk throughout the entire show, and then whichever way it goes, they're right, and they call the bottom again, and it's like, come on, man. But it is what it is. We got Caveman in the house. What's up, Caveman? Appreciate you, man, being here. Crypto changed me. I was going to say crypto coin mindset. Crypto changed me. Appreciate you, man, for being here. Oh, yeah. Speaking about, check out this guy, man. For all of you following me, definitely follow this dude. I believe this dude is going to surpass me by, 2, 3, 10-fold. Easy. I like his thought process. I like the way he breaks down charts. I like that he's not trying to sell you anything, and he understands, and he even calls people out too. People who have groups to teach how to trade, they're only making a lot of money because, well, they're charging to teach you how to trade. Of course, here on this channel, we show you how to trade for free. And then if you want access to me, well, then you join my group. And then you have access to me, you know, almost 24/7 and all the updates and everything else. But this guy's going to be a superstar. So Crypto changed me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing your support. Thank you for smashing the like. Thank you for everybody. But if you haven't already, check out this dude. Like his videos, subscribe, comment, leave comments, man. Comments really do help, you know, get this stuff out there. So definitely check him out. Let's go back over here to this. So here, going down the chat, Duality C in the house. Thank you for being here. Ansel, what's up? What's going on? Appreciate you. So here, going down the list. K Diggity says, dang, I used to be Joe's favorite. K Diggity, you are my favorite. 100%. K Diggity. K Diggity and Pennywise. Oh, sorry. You guys are funny. Let's see here. So form down 19.8%. Did it skyrocket yesterday? I don't even remember. Thank you, Ansel. You're the best. Yeah, follow him. I do believe that guy is going to just, like, I'm getting goosebumps right now. I think he is going to surpass me just because the knowledge he has, and he's just starting too. The knowledge that he has, the breakdown of the charts, his thought process. He doesn't give like 8 or 10 different scenarios and then just that. No, he tells you which way he thinks it's going to go. Sometimes he's right, sometimes he's wrong. You know, we're never 100%. You know, and I love this too. He said it on one of his videos where it's like, man, can you imagine? Whether it's an indicator or, you know, either the path tool or divergence or whatever it is, like we knew for sure 100% where it was going to go. Can you imagine how rich we'd be? But all those people that's, oh, this is how it's going to go. You know, join my group. I'll show you how to do what I'm doing. It's not as easy as it looks. Can you imagine if it was that easy? And he calls them out too. So I really like the dude. For the hourly, kind of boring. Some up, some down. If you have any coins you want me to do, let me know. I do have my trusty notebook here. Oh, speaking about that. So let me show y'all this. Okay. So I have several books. All these are my code books. This one is about 20 years old. I don't know if you can read it. It says code book, 20 years old. And don't do this. Don't write code book on your book. Then I got this book. This book is about 10 years old, I guess, 15 maybe. Put all my codes in here, kind of updated my codes. And then I have this book. Now this book has all of my codes in here. However, if somebody steals this, they cannot get into my stuff because I have extra characters that I normally don't use. Let's say, for example, I don't use the comma. And in the password, there's a few characters that I don't use, but it'll be blah, 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 comma, blah, blah, and then another, maybe asterisk or something that I never use. You know, there's a few characters that I never use. So if somebody were to steal this, they can try it, but they can't get in. They'll have to work a little bit harder. So I strongly recommend you do that. And here are my 3 books. All right. Joe, you got a library. I know. Lots of stuff. All right. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and catch up with the chat. Let's go to liquidations. Is it going to be boring? Well, I tell you what. I thought this... Hey, we got OG1 in the house. What's up, OG1? So once again, if you have any coins you want me to do, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know too. For me, I love questions. And questions, it does 2 things. One, verifies that I know what I'm talking about. And that's the most important thing, you know, because you don't want to follow somebody and they don't know. And you can tell. Like if you ask a question, they're like fumbling or they're kind of making it up as they go, you can tell. And then 2, it might be a question that maybe somebody else might have and they just don't know to ask that question yet. So again, it just kind of verifies that I know what I'm talking about. For me, I think I do. So, and that's why I challenge people to, I don't want to say challenge, but I encourage people to ask questions, you know, charts, all that fun stuff. So this is a 24-hour time frame. We are coming up. We're coming up. We have this really nice area of liquidity, 36 million, sitting at 109,793. And then some really hot spots down here, about 34 million at 107,696. Let's go to the 12-hour. This weekend, I thought it was going to be very slow. Very slow as far as liquidity, volume, and sure enough, Friday was kind of, Saturday was very ugly. And then the Asia session opened at 8 p.m. Eastern time. The Asia session opened and it was like, okay, and let's see here. Let me get this over here. Over here to this. Oh, no, let me do this. How do I? Oh, I can't do it. I was gonna see about the post. I did a post on here where I had about, what did I put? Holy smokes. Ansel becoming a member, another one. Holy smokes. Now y'all can do the cool emojis. Very cool. Oh, I didn't put, I thought I put it in here. There you go. Maybe I did. I don't know. Now you can do bingo bangles. All right, very good. Let's go back to this. But here we have this up here. Joe, you're all over the place. I know. We're all over the place. On the 12-hour time frame, we have a bunch of liquidity up here, a bunch down here. Which way is it going to go? I don't know. All I know is that it cannot come up here unless it breaks this. It's impossible. It cannot come down here unless it breaks this level and then this level. So what I do is I trade level by level. Now there's a thing that it's in addition to the levels that I do. It's a trend. You know, are we in a downtrend or an uptrend? And then based off of those levels, it'll let us know if we're maybe continuing the trend or possibly starting a reversal. So that's what I do. But thank you, Ansel. Ansel is my favorite. Thank you, Ansel. You're my favorite. Give you a heads up. All right. Let's see here. Anything else I want to show on this? Oh, yes. So what do you think about this? Whoa, holy smokes. Joe, you're white. I know. Maybe I can get a promotion or a raise or be management. Joe, that's racist. Not so much. All right. So here we go. Trump backed USD1 to supplement Tether. What is USD1? Well, if we come over here to Grok, Grok basically, it's the stable coin launched in March of 2025 by the World Liberty Financial, which is WLFI. It's a DeFi platform, blah, 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 associated with Trump and his sons. I don't like it. You know, for me personally, I might lose some people here, but I love Trump. I love what he's doing for the world, really. There are some things that I agree with, some things that I don't. When he did his Trump coin, you know, we made a lot of money on it. However, you know, when we dug deeper, we realized like, whoa, the tokenomics is trash. Like, this is literally the worst tokenomics I've seen in a very, very long time, if not ever. And of course, they dumped on us and a bunch of insider trading, the whole nine. So right off the bat, bad taste in my mouth. Then, of course, they did his wife, then his sons, and it's like, no. So anything that he touches crypto-wise, I do not like. Let me know, what are your opinions on that? You know, do you like the fact that Trump has his hands in crypto? And now it's good for crypto that it's being publicized and more into mainstream, which we've been doing this now for, 5+ years. Where you see in the UFC, you see it in F1 racing, you see it on a bunch of other things where it's, you know, crypto.com and all this other advertising for crypto, all these commercials, Super Bowl commercials, the last bull run, really, where they were like just promoting it really, really heavy. But when it comes to the USD1, which is a fiat-backed stable coin, I don't know. I don't like it. I personally, I do not like it. Now, of course, you know, here's some information here. You can read it if you like. You can pause the video if you like. I'm not going to read it. But here's just information saying what is it? And then why should traders care? This, to me, again, anything he touches, I don't like. Now, of course, you know, the exchanges, they'll have to where it, instead of just having USDT or USDC as a trading pair, there will be having USD1 as a trading pair. So you can hold USD1 and not have it in USDT or USDC, so you can have actually trade. I don't like it. I don't like it. Hey, we got Tech Man in the house. What's up, Tech Man? Appreciate you, man, being here. Appreciate you, my friend. Let's see here. Then it comes down to say, you know, why is this important to know about? And then, of course, it just kind of explains, just like USDT, kind of what I mentioned just right now, the risk awareness. While USD1 offers stability, it is not immune to risk like depegging, which we've seen before, which was very scary, you know, several other things. Now, here's the part right here. Political influence on adoption. The Trump family involvement may drive initial retail interest, but long-term success depends on the utility and transparency. So again, you know, this could do very well, USD1, and because Trump, because the government, all this other good stuff, this may, I don't want to say safer, but many traders may tend to use this versus, you know, USDT or USDC. And then that's pretty much it on that. Okay. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to touch on that. You know, what are your feelings on USD1? And also, what are your feelings on the actual coin itself, the World Liberty coin? I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, so let's get, that was enough news. Hanging out with the fam. Awesome, man. Appreciate you. Very nice. Pennywise using the emojis. I love it. I love it. Let's see here. Let's go to the charts. All right. So for Bitcoin, let's go to the 4-hour chart. This is something I put out to my community. I was like, what do you think, guys? Do you think here's our target, probably like 126, 125, 127 by November? Or do you think B, where it go up, come down, continue up, maybe come down, and who knows, maybe go up in here? Or C, where it just, comes up, and then instead of coming up here and bouncing off of our previous really nice zones, comes down into the zone before we, blast off. And there's some of them said, is there another option like a D? Jokesters. I'm telling you, got jokesters in the group. Now, as far as Bitcoin, not looking strong. We kind of mentioned this yesterday. Not looking strong. Here we were having some buying pressure, nice wicks coming up, and then just kind of coming down. But again, this is the weekend. It's not only that, but it's Labor Day weekend. So the volatility is not there. The volume's not there. We may get a rollover before maybe a pump. We may just go up from here. Who knows? I would like to see a nice bounce here. We do have this, I think the daily. I forget where I do my levels. So it wasn't the daily, but you can see all these candles on the 4 hour, but a bunch of candles stopped here. So this is a nice area for a potential bounce. Nice area for potential bounce. And then let's just see, does it maintain above this or does it come down again? If it breaks below this, there's a really strong chance that we're going to come down here. Very strong. Very strong chance. Let's see here. Put this back there. There we go. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go to, and we don't have it across the buy signal from the MACD lines. We don't have a cross on the daily. Do not. Let's go to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, we got a cross right here. We got a cross on the 4 hour. Now, of course, the lower the time frame, the more ups and downs, the more, buy sell signals that we can get. Let's see here. Anything else? I don't see any divergence or anything. Just moving very slow. And it's kind of expected, Labor Day weekend, everything else. See, coming down here, if we do break this level, extremely high chance we're coming after this and then potentially breaking it. And then now coming down from here. Darren does things. What's up, man? See here. Oh, no, dude. Oh, so I actually apologized to you at the very beginning of the show. And no apologies on your end. And that's why I hate typing. I really do. So on Discord, you can't record unless you're doing it on audio or on your phone. That's why I love Telegram. That's the biggest benefit of Telegram is, man, I do audio recordings all day long. But DDT, I am looking right at you in your eyes. I have my hand on your shoulder right now. And I'm saying, dude, I apologize for yesterday. Yesterday, I took it as I know what I'm doing. I know how it is, but, I might show you, or it's sometimes hard to explain. And I'm like, oh man, like I want to learn, So from me to you, I deeply apologize for the way I acted yesterday. It was more so like I want to learn. It's like you have the buffet, you have all the chicken and the steaks and the whatever, and it's like, come on, man, I'm starving. You're like, no thanks. I was like, no, I'm starving. So it's all good, brother. It's all good. But no, you didn't. I just read it wrong, and that's the thing about text. It really is. Let's see here. Yeah, and I love your videos. I love your explanation. I love your thought process. And yeah, so if you can do them whenever you have time, and I get it, man. Family, everything else, I get it. But yeah, if you can do it, dude, like I would appreciate it. I know I definitely need it. Because I have my own way of thinking when it comes to divergence. Also other things, but that's why I love watching other people too. Let's see here. Okay, you saw it. All right, good. Well, then you got a double apology then. There you go. Baba Yaz in the house. Thank you, Baba Yaz. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for smashing the like, everybody. You guys are the best. Hadn't heard about USD1 yet. World Liberty may be good for a very short term. Yeah. So in my opinion, I think they'll do good. It's just I don't like the fact it has Trump involved. I really don't. Like, in my opinion, it's kind of like mixing religion with government. You know, it's separate. You keep them separate. And then same thing, you know, government with crypto, they can like it. Just don't be doing meme coins and don't be doing, you know, USD 1 coins and World Liberty. Don't do that. You know, stocks, sure, why not? I don't care about that. But yeah. Let's see here. Thank you, DDT. Just read that. Caliphant in the house. What's up, Caliphant? Thank you for being here. You guys are amazing. Dutchy in the house. What's up, guys? What's going on? Stable coins aren't typically a profitable thing. Boring. Yeah. So stable coins aren't profitable. It's just where you're going to have your money. And then it's just creating, like it's just making their bank account big. So, and same thing, I think it was Wyoming. I did a video a few months back where they're going to have their own state coin, stable coin. And I'm thinking, why? That's so dumb. Like every state have their own stable coin. All it's doing is taking money, the fiat out of the picture and put it into crypto. And then it just, but what it's doing, it's putting money in their reserves. That's what it's doing. I think it's dumb, but yeah. Let's see here. Dutchy in the house. ETH looks kind of bearish. Yeah, everything's looking bearish right now. We're going to look at ETH. Any other coins you want, guys? Any other coins? We're going to look at ETH. Bearish. Question mark. And this one's for Caliphant. Okay, very good. Let's see here. Did you see Annie's update today, Kelly? Is Annie the one chill? I saw her video pop up on my homepage. I haven't checked it out though. But Wyoming launched their own stablecoin a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, this is dumb. Why? All it is doing is taking the fiat out of the picture and digitizing it. That's all it's doing. And then it just doesn't make any sense. And then let's just say you can only buy stuff in Wyoming with the Wyoming stablecoin. And let's say I have Texas stablecoin. Well, then now I got to convert it to, it's dumb. Anyway, all right. So Bitcoin at the moment, not looking strong. Yesterday I was 8:00 p.m. So the Asia session just opened and we started getting this really nice move. And I was watching somebody and they were like, yeah, we just did a screen share this morning. We're up $300, blah, blah. You know, if you would have been in the screen share, of course, it's somebody else's group. You'd be up right now. Just imagine if you're up, and then it starts coming down. And he went from 300 to like 200 right here. And I'm thinking, how much leverage does he have on this coin? And how much money did he put in to lose 100 with this little bitty move? I was like, ugh. So I don't know where he entered. I don't know, maybe the top. I don't even know. But probably here. I don't even know. But he was up 300, then he was down 100, so he's up 200. And then, of course, he stopped talking about his group, and I'm, you know, because it just went down. But you have to know, price is going to go up and down. It is. The government stable coins, there are more debt we can hide. Yeah. Yep. I agree. So here for Bitcoin, it's looking boring. Like all this was boring. We had a nice little pump. I thought Asia was going to take us. To about here, about 110, to maybe drop us down to the top of our bounce zone and then take us up. I really did. And I was like, man, that's going to be pretty awesome. They're going to pump us on a Saturday night. And then Sunday, maybe we continue. You know, everybody's home. Okay, let's trade. And then maybe Monday dump. But holy smokes. Caliphant became a member as well. Man, we got members galore today. This is, I think, a record. We have 3 members today. Caliphant, you're my favorite. Yeah. Everybody else knew I was going to say that. Caliphant, you're my favorite. So make sure to check out the videos I do for the members, YouTube members. So give you that. All right, I haven't done one in a couple of days, but I did put something out on. Patreon, and it's free. So there's a free portion on Patreon, and all the links are in the description. So check it out. I updated, and then also put that in my Discord. So now on Discord is not the paid version. The only thing I have on the paid version is on Telegram. Discord, I put some stuff out there that I'm sharing with VIP, of course. All right, moving on. But right now, I was really hoping once we broke this, I was like, come on, man. Came down here. I'm looking for a bounce. Came down here. Now I'm looking for it to attack this to attack this. And it gave up again. It's like, oh, this is when I knew. It's like, come on, they're messing with us now. They're just messing with us. And then, boop. Oh, that's my 6-month milestone for membership. Ooh, nice. I thought you remember. Very nice. Oh yeah, it would help if I read the thing. Yes, 6 months. Very nice. You're the best. Kelefant, you are definitely my favorite. So give you a heads up. All right, moving on. Let's see here, and then now we're bouncing here. It's like, okay, so now I'm thinking, well, we might come down. I don't know where we're gonna go. So I'm thinking here would be the perfect opportunity for us to roll over. We're right in the middle of this kind of range. It's not really the middle. Not really. But I'm looking for here it to roll over, lower high, high, lower high, possible lower high, roll over, attack this. Let's go to down here. And I think we have 2 shorts open. I don't remember if we entered a long last night. I don't remember. Let me double check. So we updated a short. Our short finally got stopped out. Is this one? Yeah. So let me show this. Oh, can I change it like this? So this was our setup. We had a lot of stop losses up here, but we came all the way down to 2x leverage, and nothing crazy. Finally got stopped out right here. But we did take profits before we got stopped out, and that's another thing too. Look. Here, we took profits because here the market looked like it was going to turn. So like, hey, take profits, because how many times, man, I've seen it go right. Here's my target and price coming up, down. I was like, no, you were right there. So whenever I see that and I happen to catch it, I take profits. And I tell the group too, hey, you might take profits. And then we took profits, and then shortly afterwards, a couple hours later, boop, target. And then when we saw this right here, I was like, you know what? Our stop loss is good. We'll give it some breathing room, but take some profit right here. And we took profit here. It wasn't, maybe it was here. Takes the profit, yeah, probably here. Takes the profits, and then sure enough, we took profits, and then boop, got stopped out. Good trade though. And then here's, took some profits, first target hit. And we almost hit our second one, but no, it's okay. Oh, let me do this again. Put it down here. Close that out. All right. So what I think is going to happen right now is really hard to say. I mean, it's very boring. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. See here. Do we have anything? We do have a buy signal that occurred right here. But right now, and it's better when these are further apart. But I don't know. Volume's coming down. Volume started coming down here, but the price continued coming up. So there's divergence there, which means the price could come down eventually when it does. And the only thing I can say is if we do come down, watch for the break of this level. So if we do come down, more than likely we'll come after this, to come after this. and then watch the break for this level. And then now we could potentially short, and just know that prices could come down, then come back up to here. Maybe not that high. Come down, come back up to about here, about the same place, about here, and then roll over. So this one, this one would be an aggressive entry, depending on, this is a safer entry, depending on how it moves. If this goes down, up, okay, you get into the trade thinking that it maybe come up here before coming down. But if it just goes straight down from here, very aggressive, because you have a really high chance of it coming up. Very high. Okay. Now, as far as the long goes, just once it breaks out this level, 109.5-ish, 109, yeah. And there's a lot that can come up to here, but for me, honestly, I don't know which way it's going to go. I do like when I can give you an A and a B, but here, question mark, I don't know. I don't have a clear indication. Let's see here. DDT says, Bitcoin giving me scam up vibes for futures. CME open and Asia session. Possible? Possible. I don't know. I think I'm in some trades right now, but I really wouldn't. So something like this, it's a shot in the dark. It's a 50-50 shot. I can go long right now and then just hope it comes up. Just have a stop loss underneath here, which would be about almost 2%. So that just depends on how much leverage I'll use. And then I do like multiple entries. I do an entry here. I didn't do an entry here, right in this area, but 108.444. And then another entry right here, 107.700. And then hopefully those entries hit. And then if it continues coming down, it's like, oh crap, because more than likely what they're going to do is just try to take out the liquidity if they come down, and then maybe do a little wick. And then my stop loss is way down here. And hopefully not stop me out. But everybody else is going to have their stop loss like right here, real tight. And then just might go, whoop, let's go, moon mission. We'll see. But let's check out ETH. Do I have ETH up here? I don't have ETH up here. What was this one? Uh-oh. Get out of here. We don't want you anyway. YouTube. XRP looks like it might lose another level. Doom rising, maybe alts are bleeding. Yeah, so right now the alts are not looking good at all. If we can just come over here. So this is Bitcoin dominance, total 3, stock market, ES1 exclamation point. So Bitcoin, this is on the daily. So Bitcoin down, down, down. Lower highs, lower lows. Bitcoin dominance, here I'm looking for a potential, maybe a bounce. We'll see if we do get this bounce. And then for total 3, it's just doing a whole bunch of nothing. And if it does break below this, I'm looking for it to come down to here, and then maybe come down to here. Maybe get a bounce here. Again, this is on the daily. But right now, it's just doing a whole bunch of nothing. And we don't have, in my opinion, we don't have a clear indication, are we ready? No. Every day that passes, we get closer and closer. It's about to moon, guys. It's about to take off. It's about to make some really nice numbers. And when it does, it's going to be fast. It's going to be so fast. And these coins are going to be going up 15, 25% a day, retracing maybe 12%, 15% maybe, and then going another 30, 40, 50%, depending on the market cap. In my opinion, could I be wrong? 100%. Will all the coins do it? No. Some will. Which ones? I don't know. There could be coins that have really good track record, or maybe coins that are brand new, or newer. Like we got Man, there's so many of them. Like Solana made you really nice 20-30% moves. XLM, about the same. Crow, because of their really great news that they just had, that one may do some really nice numbers as well. Doge, extremely large market cap, but that one we've seen it go 30% like quick too. Link, I love Link, and they've recently had really great news as well. So with them, they may go up 15-25% easy. Then of course you have the lower market cap coins like Band, which is an Oracle, LPT, which is an Oracle, all these other different, I love Oracles. Same thing with like layer 1s, 2s, 0s, gaming tokens, meme tokens, I think are really going to take off. And it's so sad. It's so sad. Now, granted, I don't marry these coins, but I do know what some of these coins are. And it's so sad to see a meme coin that's a cartoon character of a rhino or a turtle or a dog or whatever outperform by leaps and bounds something like can't try to think of one. Link. Like, really? Link's doing a lot of stuff. That's what it is. But yeah, right now, Total 3, boring as well. Very boring. The market's just boring. So we'll see. All right. So let's come over here to this. And this was our Crow thought process. We were talking about this as far as, potentially shorting it yesterday, when it boomed. Very high risk. We kind of explained all this yesterday, kind of just walking through all of this thought process. So now let's go and delete all this. Oh, wait, no, wait. We're doing Ethereum. Ethereum looks bearish. Okay, bluffing. Let's go daily. So here. Dutchie says 6 months, 3 more months till Little Joe arrives. So in reference to the history, normally November is when we get our really nice, the pump is already starting October to November. November's normally are high. And on average, it's about the middle of November. However, I'm hearing a lot of people talk saying that they're going to sell before November 15th, more than likely like the very end of October, very beginning of November. So we just got to keep our eye out for that, for, retracements and taking profit. The biggest thing is going to be, and it's going to be hard too, is greed, because we have been suffering this, in my opinion, the majority of this bull market. 2024, man, we made some good money. Ooh, we made some good money. However, we gave a lot of it back, because we thought, well, it's up from here. These are the lows. Let's go. We'll have some retracement, sure. But if you look back from the last year, really, if we would have just put our money in Bitcoin. Ouch. See, crypto trading, everybody's screaming, yeah, September, yeah. So in my opinion, September is when we want to buy. Now, I am expecting 30 to possibly 50% pullback, and I did forget to mention that. I am expecting a 30 to 50% pullback, and let me show you why. Let's go to a daily. And I know this is really messy. Let's just go and hide this recent stuff. Okay. So for Bitcoin, for me, a 3 to 1 is good. A 3 to 1 is really good. And I'm gonna leave your comment up there. So whenever Bitcoin moves 1% down, it's okay for the alts to go 3%. It's okay. When it goes 5%, ooh, a little worried. 7%, forget it. 9%, get out of here. Because Bitcoin pulls back 2%. And if the alts are pulling back 20%, just like, holy smokes, like what's going on? Like it doesn't make sense to be in alts, because we can start doing well barely, and then Bitcoin barely pulls back and it takes it all away. So if we were to pull back from here to here, actually to here, to the bottom of this zone. Oh, we'll just call it in the middle. We're looking at about 9.5, we'll just say 10%. So if the 3 ratio is still in play, then we could see minimum 30% pullback if this happens. I don't know if it will, but if we do break the levels and break this and come down here, we're looking at 30 to 50% pullback on the alts. Now, if you have a lower market cap coin, it may go as much as 70%. But sometimes these very small market cap coins, they don't move because, well, nobody's in them, nobody's selling them, and they're just there. But I would expect in September something like this, potentially. Again, we could blast off from here. And this is one thing, oh man, I hate this, and I always say this too. I absolutely hate this, where we don't know what's going to happen. We can have indicators, we can have, our 200 oh, let me put on our SMA. Hey, oh, it is right here. So here's our 200. Let's say it bounces off of the 200 SMA, which maybe might be right here. So that would be roughly around 15, 20% minimum that the alts might pull back. So what I'm doing for the group, and I actually did this, I don't remember if I did this for YouTube, but here is one of them. For example, this is something we did for the group. We did it about right here, but I guess a week ago, where we're saying right here, there's a lot of coins that I like, and I only put on that video, I think maybe like 5 coins. I said, you know what, we're getting close. What we could do, there's no stop loss on this, guys. There's no stop loss. So it's very dangerous if we just go to 0. Is that going to happen? I don't think so. Could we? It's crypto, anything can happen. But here, you enter. You enter at that time. And then you put a lower entry down here. And then you put a lower one down here. And this was for a 3-month hold. Now it's a 2-month hold for November. Beginning November, mid-November, but at least you start selling. And if the price comes down, Bitcoin dumps or whatever, boom, we hit this one, but we don't hit that very last one and we start coming up. When we see this, if we want, we could enter here or just wait and have this lower one here just in case we get one more push down before we go to the moon. And for me personally, I would recommend this for coins that you like. BNB, Solana, Sui, ETH, what other ones? Link, I don't know if somebody has Link. If you like HBAR, Crow, that's what I do. And the minimum, what I would do is about 20, 25% from your initial entry. And then the other one, about 40 to 50%, just in case. And you'll be surprised because there will be times, man, and I was expecting this so much, but where it's just going like this and then it just dumps real quick to come back up. Now, I'm really surprised though. This season, we normally get between 3 and 5 for the cycle in the bull run. We get 3 to 5 of these where it comes down really hard and goes up really fast. Man, I used to make so much money off of these. Not even trying to make money, just lower entry, and then all of a sudden I wake up, it's like, how am I have, oh, that lower entry hit because it dumped. And if you're lucky to see the dump and you enter, great. Because more than likely, because we're in the bull market, full-fledged bull market, everything's going up, the chance of you catching that rebound or that low, it's great. It's extremely high percentage, like 98% chance that it's a bounce versus, now we're just going down and down and down. And then now you have to hold it. Now that is a downfall to that. But normally we have like 3 to 5 of these. And I think, there've been a few times where we've had a nice dump. Like this one was like 70%, man. That's just horrible. You think it's done, it's over with. Look at that, 68%. Horrible. But for me, personally, I would recommend, not financial advice, is I would recommend any coin you like. Bitcoin. Now, of course, Bitcoin, you're not going to go 30, 50%, not right now anyway. But, for all these alts that you like, whichever ones you like. Put some money in, put a lower entry and a lower entry. I gave you the percentages already. All right, so let's go to ETH. Let's look at ETH on the daily. If you guys are enjoying this, put a 1 in the chat. If you're enjoying this, put a 1. If you don't like this thought process, let me know why. Don't be ashamed. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be ashamed. I'm not gonna ban you or nothing like that. That's not this type of show. This reminds me a lot of Bitcoin. When I'm thinking, oh, we're gonna come down to here and then lower, and this reminds me exactly like Bitcoin. I think it was last year, 2024, when we were having this, and we had that higher high, and then boop, it's like, oh, okay. It's like, yeah. Thank you guys for putting ones in the chat. I appreciate you guys. And if you have questions, let me know. You have charts. I tried looking for Billy. Are they doing one this weekend? I'm not sure if they are, if they're spending time with their family. But on ETH, we do have, let's do this on the daily. I like doing the candle bodies, candle body closes. So we have this really nice, very tight zone. I don't think it's even worth doing the zone, but I'll do it anyway. Because you know me and my zones, I love them. Let's just go here to here. So this is my zone. Now, man, I can't believe this. Man, hopefully my friend's still in this. It's a nursing friend. She was super excited about her Tesla stock, and she came in to work. This was during COVID, and she's like, man, Joe, I just made so much money on blah, blah, blah. I was like, man, we laugh at 4%. I'm in crypto. I told her about ETH, and she bought some. Man, she had an inheritance too, so she had money. I don't know why she was working. Shoot, I wouldn't. And she bought a little bit. I forgot what it was at that time. This was back in, well, whenever COVID was. And she bought a little bit. Next weekend, she's like, Joe, I'm up so like 30% or some crazy number. I was like, good. She goes, yeah, I just bought more. I was like, oh, cool. And then I reached out to her when it reached like 1,200. I was like, how you liking that ETH? She goes, man, Joe, that was the best thing ever. I really hope she held it. I really hope she held it. And I think because she doesn't need the money. So hopefully she did. And that's the thing too. Like you will make a lot of money if you don't need it. But if you need it to pay bills, to buy food, to buy your kids shoes and clothes for their school year, well, you're just in, out. Hopefully you're making money. But the ones who really make the money, you put it in there. For example, XRP, bought it 2020. Haven't sold it, still sitting there. And I looked at it and I was like, wow. And that's because I sold a lot of it. And I was very happy. I was like, but that's how people make money. You know, you just buy stuff and you hold it. And then what I'm going to do, so here's my plan. My plan is to save a bunch of money during the bear market. I am so excited for this bear market. So excited, like crazy excited. Now I have, so the first season, you make a lot of mistakes. The second season, you make fewer mistakes, but you know, you're still doing stuff and you're like, oh, well, let me try this and this. Now the third season is where you absolutely kill it. And for those of you who want to get lifetime membership for my thing, for my group, I recommend it because you're going to be with me for at least 2 seasons, at least. And that way it's lifetime, you're in it forever. But one thing that I strongly recommend is, well, what I'm going to do anyway, this is not financial advice. Save a bunch of money. You know, I'll still be trading, doing some shorts or whatever, but accumulating money. More than likely a year after the high, we don't know where the high is at until it happens. Approximately after the high, about a year to a year and a half, I'm gonna start looking for signals for potentially the upticks, breaking higher highs, different indicators, Of course, I'm going to be watching Army Piper for sure, 100%. Dude's an absolute beast. And it's funny. I always joke around. I hope he knows I'm joking, though. But I always tell him, I say, man, Army, like, I watch you to try to call you out on something wrong. And I'm still watching. But he's a beast. He really is. Is on in a bit. Okay, cool. So we're going to go over there in about 5 minutes. Boop. Joe has the best sound effects. Yeah, we'll be over there in about 5 minutes. And again, DDT, thank you, man, for being an adult, because I'm not sure why I put up my pinky, but I didn't want to do like the numbers like this. But for one, being an adult, same with me, again, I just misread it. So thank you, man. See here, OG1 says, Joe, what are your thoughts on crypto winter, seeing that the institutional money is now in play? Yeah. When it comes, like for me personally, when it comes to the crypto winter, bear market, all that good stuff, I'm gonna trade a little bit because I love trading. And I'll be doing a bunch of shorts and maybe even longs, but the overall is shorts. And then I'm just gonna be stacking up my money. We got Trader 24/8 on X. What's up, brother? Saying, what's up, Joe? Appreciate you, man, for being here. Yeah, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, issues, let me know. We're going to be wrapping up the show. We're going to be going to Billy Goat Tells and to his channel. We like pushing our people over there to him. And yeah, so every day we're live. We are live every single day. Monday through Friday. Where's my thing at? Oh, yeah. Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard, Saturday and Sunday at 4. We stream on YouTube, X, and also Twitch. So give you a heads up. Just let you know. But yeah, as far as all that goes, I'm just going to be saving money. And then once we get our first high, and not only that, but if you just want to break it down to like super, super easy way of doing this, you can do it on the daily, and eventually it's going to go your way. Eventually. And this is just like the easiest way of thinking of this. Do you have a link to Billy Goat Tells? Let's see, can somebody put the link in the chat for us, guys? And we're actually, if you're on YouTube, we're actually going to forward you over there. But this is the 200 SMA. If you just buy, like no trading skills, no nothing. You just buy when the daily candle closes above. There you go. And this is the bear market. Boop. Broke above it, buy. Sell when it goes below it. Oh, okay, we'll sell it. Because we don't know if it's going to keep on coming down. It's like, oh, this is just a fake out. The market's different. Everything's changing. And then we come down all the way down here. We sell. Or sell half. I'll sell all of it. And then it breaks above, close above. Okay, we buy again. And then we sell. Could you be selling up here? Sure, if you want. And then here we sell. Or we can try to short. Eventually it's going to go one way. And then boom, here we go again. And then come down. So, I mean, that's just a really easy, non-technical way of trading 200 SMA. But of course, if you know how to trade, you can get better entries, take more profit, know when to scale out, all that good stuff. But when it comes to ETH was looking good coming up here. This was looking really great. And then now let's go to a 4 hour. Okay. On the 4 hour, we lost this level, so that's not good. Okay, so we kind of have a zone here. Let me show you what I'm looking at. See how this lines up with this? So we broke below it, we went above it, we broke below it. So right now, and we do have bearish divergence. So we have a high and a lower high. Green, higher green. We have a high and a higher high. So this is telling us bearish divergence. Now the bearish divergence could have already played out and maybe it's going to come up, but there's a pretty good chance that we might come down to maybe here before coming up. Now, if that's the case, then hopefully we find support here. If we break below, good chance we'll attack this, and then maybe bounce. So just gonna give you a heads up. Let's see here. So right now, I mean, it's, some people may say this is a bull flag, and I would agree, bull flag, but how many times have the bull flags failed you? What we want to do is we want to actually break above this. Let's go to a 1 hour. Like for me, I don't like when it's a block. I like ups and downs. I like this movement. Like this right here, this block, I don't like this. This, I don't like this. It's freaks me out. So I'm looking for 2 areas of potential bounces. And this one would do with dashes. And then maybe come down and then up. So I'm looking for 2 areas for bounces. So all in all, I do think we're gonna come down, even though you may think it's a bear flag, I mean a bull flag or a bull pennant, whichever you want to do. I'm thinking it might come down to come up. Now, if the market remains gross like it is right now, and of course tomorrow I believe is a holiday as well, or everything being off since it's Labor Day weekend, it may still just stay slow. So we'll see. But what I'm going to do right now is, whoops, I almost hit the wrong button. I'm going to get this set up so that we can go over to Billy Goat Tells, and then I'll see if I can get a link as well. I think, I don't see it. Are you sure they're on? Billy Goat Tells. Oh, yes, I see it. Okay. Okay. Did somebody put it in the chat? No. Okay. Let's see here. Hey Joe, thanks for showing up. Hey, yeah, no problem. Every single day I show up. Ben Cohen's been comparing ETH daily to Palladium's monthly charts. I don't watch him. I hear he's really good though. So let me see if I can get Billy Goat Tells. Here we go. Copy. Let's see, share, copy. Okay. So put this in the chat. Okay, so that's where we're going. If you are on X, that's where we're going. And all right, guys, so I'm gonna do the dramatic fading of the camera so I can say my goodbyes. There we go. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. You guys are the absolute best. Maybe put the camera back on so I can do this. You guys are the absolute best. And just know that you are my favorite. Not the one behind you or the one next to you, but you. You're my favorite. Do not feel like you have to be in a trade every single time. If you see somebody with showing like really, really great results and you're not doing so well, don't worry, you're gonna get there. Make sure to tune in every single day. We're gonna show you how to trade. That's one thing we're gonna do. We're gonna show you how to trade. We do this every single day, Monday through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So make sure to tune in and we will get you underway. All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, as always, let's make this money. Take care.